I'm Kevin Ross. I'm the 2018-2019 PIC Chair for the state of Colorado. What is PIC, you may ask? PIC is the Political Involvement Committee for our government relations team. And what does PIC exactly do? Well, PIC plays a crucial role in how we interact with our elected officials. What we are primarily focused on is cultivating relationships that our members may have with state or federal legislators, and seeing how we can use those relationships to get our message across that NAIFA is trying to build. And sometimes when we have to work on laws and legislation, we can utilize those relationships to speak directly with those legislators. Relationships inside of NAIFA with our legislators are no different than the relationships that we as advisors build with our clients. We know it takes a solid level of communication and the level of trust to earn the respect of our clients. It is no different with any legislature, whether they be at the state or federal level. Over the years, we build these relationships and we cultivate them so that when issues arise from NAIFA, those legislators feel comfortable in reaching out to us as NAIFA members and finding the answers to the questions they may have when they're considering legislation. And we're able to give them an honest and accurate assessment of how that law will not just affect clients today, but how it will affect them for decades to come. You know, in NAIFA, we have, in my opinion, the best lobbyists out there, whether that be at the state level or at the federal level. Our lobbyists, they're able to really dig down into the heart of the matter and convey that to those legislators. But where we come in on the PIC side is those relationships that I've already spoken about. We're able to convey to those legislators what's going on in Main Street America, how this is going to affect their clients on a daily basis, but not just today. It's not just how it's going to affect their savings or their protection measures today. It's how it's going to affect it for years to come, and give them real-time feedback from our clients on what these laws and legislation pieces will do to them. NAIFA has given back to me more than I could ever give back to NAIFA. When I go out and I lobby on behalf of our clients and our industry and NAIFA members, I really feel what I gain back is firsthand knowledge of what's going on. And I get that sooner than anybody else in the industry. I'm able to give my feedback on how we can better these pieces of legislation. But then when I get the feedback from the legislators on what's going on and how it's going to be implemented, I can drive that down to my clients sooner than anybody else. And so that makes me a better prepared advisor and a more valuable resource to my clients so that they understand and know that I am giving them the best advice and best products available. I would give advice to new members or maybe non-members. Get involved. Politics is a rough and tumble sport where you have to be active in it and you have to be engaged. And I always say, if you are not engaged in politics and having a say in it, not just on your behalf, but on your client's behalf, really you're what's on the table for dinner. Because that's how politics works. If you don't express your interests and cares right now, they never get expressed. And it's hard to complain down the line when things aren't going right if you haven't had a part in making that right along the way. Politics, whether you like it or not, affects everybody. And through the Political Involvement Committee, it's your way to get involved and grow those relationships. I myself have cultivated relationships out of nothing. From my first day on the Hill, I was able to grow relationships with congressmen and sitting U.S. senators to where they call me and ask for advice. And that can be followed by anybody inside of